Okay, this is the second video that we're going to operate on the Mule, which is 210, and we're going to go through a quick little orientation review of the equipment that's on the unit, and then we're going to do an exercise of a pump and roll exercise, and then be one of your JPRs to perform. So to begin with, let's just go over quickly review the Mule itself. Okay, this does run on diesel. It's a diesel run motor. Okay. Just reviewing here for your light bar. Your light bar controls are right here, which runs the light bar. There is no siren on this unit. It's strictly a light bar only. Okay, right here, this switch here is for controlling your in and out of your winch. Okay, so if you're in the cab, using your winch in and out. Okay, and it's on a cable, metal cable. Now, if you were stuck and you had to winch yourselves out, there is a remote control wire. As you can see, it's an on-off, in and out, and it's used to connect right here. Okay, so in a situation that you're stuck and you have to get out of the vehicle and you're in a winch, you can stand back in a safe distance and operate the winch from there. Okay, that is located in this cubby hole right over here. Okay. Since I'm on the cab, I'm just going to swing over here. You can stay right there, John. You can see. So the other controls here is this. You have a differential lock switch here. This locks your differential, and the rear differential is when you get stuck, it will make both wheels turn. Right now, without this being on, only one of the wheels move. Okay, so if you're stuck, but when you shift this, you have to be in neutral. You have to be at a stop and in neutral, shift it down, and then proceed into the gear you want to go into. Okay? Same way when you shift out. You shift out of the differential, lock differential, stick in neutral, and then stick it and shift out of neutral. Or shift out into unlock. Okay? Of course, your speedometer and so forth. Over here is your four-wheel drive. Now, this one does not shift well on switching on to fly, shifting the four wheel. So again, come to a complete stop, put the transmission in neutral, put the gears to come to a standstill, shift it down to four-wheel drive, and then engage. Okay. As you shift out, do the same thing in reverse to come out of four-wheel drive. Okay. This here is just an extra power switch. We used to usually hook it up for anything that uses your for power wise, just like your cigarette lighter thing. Okay. The other things in here are basically your insurance and your bug spray and your sun block and things like that. Okay. Now, this is kind of important. This is your trunk. Okay, here's your trunk switch here. Okay, you open your trunk. There's lots of items in here that you have to be aware of. And to begin with, right off the get-go, I want to mention is your forestry hose. There is 2 lengths of pony length forestry hose in here with nozzles. Okay, in the back there, we also keep some forestry hose as well. But in your front trunk here, you do have 2 lengths of forestry hose, pony lengths. Okay, I would assume they're probably about maybe only 50 feet. Okay, maybe even 50 feet maybe. Okay, generally they come in hundreds. These are probably cut in half. Okay, you also have 3 water thief hoses. Okay, you also have their nozzles. You also have a water thief coupling. Okay, to engage into the lines when you want to hook this to the truck. You have 2 water thieves to come off of here. This could be your forestry. You also have a couple coupling wrenches here. Okay, you do have a dry chemical fire extinguisher. You have 6 balls of drinking water. You have first aid medical equipment in here. Not a big trauma kit, just a small one. You have some medical gloves, eye protection, ear protection, also a standard first aid kit. Okay, you also have, when you're out in the bush, we have a little bit of toilet paper for if you have to go to the washroom. Okay, and there is a set of bolt cutters in here because you may be coming across a trail that is locked up and you need to get through that trail. There is a pair of bolt cutters here, so be aware of that. Okay. The other thing is a bag in here is a map, just in case you get lost. There's a county map, the trail maps. The other things important here to note is your respiratory protection. You have some N95 masks right here, okay? You also have a Scott for like your Scott mask. You're a filter cartridge connection that goes onto your SCBA mask, okay? And they're right here, okay? And you also have here is a half rubber, half face mask, which is used P100 mask, filtration mask, and used for wildland, okay? And this one's only a half mask, but it's rubber. Okay. Okay, so that's that for this. Okay, we're just going to go to the back now and take a look at the back. Okay, right in the back here we have a hard suction hose that you're familiar with a one-way foot valve on it, just like the 204, where you have to stroke the hose, hard hose, to fill the water up. Okay, you have 2 fire brooms. Okay, this is a remote foam, Class A foam container right here. Okay, this is 210 liters of water. Okay, and here's this hose I was telling you about. We have one pony length forestry hose. Okay. We have multiple valves. Here's your pump itself. It runs on regular fuel. Okay. Here's your inlet for drafting. Okay. This comes into here for your hard suction hose while you draft. Here's the valve for it. You just switch it off just like 204. You give the direction to where it's going. Okay. When you turn this the opposite direction, it closes this up, of course, but then it also allows, when you do that, it opens the tank to pump valve. So right now, when I open this up this way, it directs the flow from the water, which is gravity fed, down to this hose here, through here, and into the pump. Okay, this valve here is to recirculate. If you're standing still and you just want to recirculate back into the pump, this is your recirculate valve. Okay, this is your foam switch, your foam valve, and it actually, when you turn it on, it injects it into the line of travel out to your discharge lines. This valve here in the back here is for your reel. Okay, and this valve, big valve right in the front, is for your front rear discharge off your forestry or your water thief connections and what have you. Okay, so I just want to go over this foam part really quickly with you because it kind of looks kind of confusing at first when you look at it. Okay, so we got this foam tank. We have a valve here that runs along here and into the inductor. Okay, so when you engage this on, you have to turn this valve on. Okay, this allows flow of foam to run through the hose into the inductor, and then there's right on the dial. It's a turn dial. Okay, so it's not a switch like this. It's a turn dial here. You can see that, Jeff. 0.2 to 1%. Okay, generally it's easy enough just to turn it on. Just turn it to 1. You got foam. Okay, but you're still not going to get foam out your line. You can engage your foam here, put your inductor on, giving you a certain percentage. It's at 1% right now. And now the only way you're going to get foam is as you're moving water, you open this puppy up, right? Because as you follow the line, it goes into here and now it has to flush into the coming line. So as you open this line up, now you're moving foam in. Okay, so there's a few valves you have to open to introduce foam. Now if you want to wash it, as you shown before, you have to clean this inductor because the foam gets sticky and it can plug up your inductor. So now when you do that, you close this valve off so it doesn't drain out here. Close off this valve, okay? So now it won't come out, it stops right there. Undo this connection, put your other garden hose into fresh water, and then just go through the sequence of opening this up and moving water to flush it, just like 204s. Okay? Now, this is the booster reel. Okay, I'm going to make a comment on this booster reel because it's happened before. You have to reel it up this way, as the arrows show, because where this is connected into this reel, if you do it the other way, it will actually kink the hose. And all of a sudden, let's say you don't deploy the entire thing out, you only go like 3 feet, and all of a sudden you can't get any water. And that's why, because it was reeled the wrong way. It doesn't seem to be right, because when you deploy the line, it comes from the bottom. It doesn't come from the top where you think it should come off. It comes from the bottom. But if you reel this thing from the top where it's up on top, it will kink the hose. That's why it's coming from the bottom. Okay, I just want to point that out to you. Because naturally you want to look at it and you think, why shouldn't it come off this way? It seems natural to come off that, but it doesn't. It comes from the bottom. Okay, because if you reel it the other way, it will kink the hose. Okay, so I wanted to point out that. Okay, I just want to come over to this engine here, show you where the controls and everything are in the engine. Ugh. Okay, your on-off switch. Okay, it doesn't have an electric start, so you have to use your muscles to use the pull start on this little motor. Okay, there is a fuel line right here. It has yellow electrical tape on it. That is your fuel line. Just like all our other engines, you have to turn that on. So we're going to turn that on. Okay, here's your throttle. Here's the rabbit. Here's the turtle. Okay, turtle. We'll put it on just above, a little bit above the turtle. Okay. One of the things you won't see that I'm going to point out to you is your choke. Your choke is actually back here. There's nothing that labels says choke. Look at me. It's right back here, and I don't know if you can swing around, Jeff, to see it. Right back here's the choke. So it's hidden. Like I can't even see it from where I'm at. I actually can feel it, but you see here it says off and then it says on. You switch it to on to initially try to start. Okay, so that's where you choke, and then you just shut it off when you fire it up. Once again, it takes regular gas. Okay, so first of all, we're going to pump some water out of this thing. Go do some pump and roll. I'm not going to hook up this because you guys have done it on 204. I like you to play with it, especially for those who are unfamiliar with the pump. Get used to it. This video, I'm just going to explain to you. You would connect your water thief on here, the water thief connection that we found in the front trunk. You can hook up your forestry hose. You can come off with a couple of water thieves themselves. Okay, that's where this discharge will come into play. Okay, we're just going to show you a pump and roll scenario. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So the first thing we want to do, okay, is to prime the pump. The other units that you always got a manual pump prime, right? But as you recall, what would you do if you don't have a manual pump prime? You would gravity feed, right? So that's what we're going to do. So what we've done is make sure this thing is your tank supply. Remember I said that? Make sure it's turning in the correct direction from the tank supply water into here. Now how do I know if that baby has got water into the pump? Because you don't want to start a pump with dry. So we're going to get water into our pump. So we open up one of the valves. I'm going to open this one. Okay, so nothing's coming out. So right now what's happening, I've got water coming in, going down into this tank supply into the pump, but it's not going anywhere until I open up a valve. So I open this up, and guess what? There's water. Right there, where that water's coming from, it's coming from here. Okay, so it's gravity fed, and now my pump is wet. And that's what I want to do before I start it. So the pump is wet. Close this back up. I'm going to turn my switch to on. My gas is on. My throttle's just above the turtle. I've got my choke on. And I'm going to give it a pull. Got my choke off. Okay. I'm going to start giving some. I'm opening up my valve. And right now, we can pump and roll. Being in visual with the driver knows, we're just going to move a couple feet. Right now, what I'm doing right now, because I'm just sitting idling, if you're ever just sitting idling, like the guy's shut down or something, I'm recycling. I know you probably can't see it from there, but right now you see the water in the tank going because it's it's refilling. I hit the recycler. Okay, that's it for this this drill. The next video, we'll just show you how to draft.